Coach, today I'm going to talk a little bit about transition defense. And this stems from a question I got from a Division II school out in Colorado. So we're talking at the college level now. But the coach asked, how do we get our half-court defense and our transition defense kind of to flow with each other? So it's really going from our transition defense after a missed basket into our half-court defense. And there's a few things that we like to try to do, and there's kind of a philosophy behind it that I want to share with you. This same thing that I told the coach. So whether at the college level or at the high school level, I really think it applies to both of them. Is we don't want all five players just getting back in our transition defense. I think that allows kind of a freebie for the offense to catch their breath, to survey what our defense is doing, where we're set up. We want them to be uncomfortable in what they're doing. So we try to pick up after a missed basket. We try to put pressure on the point guard right away. Now, if the point guard wants to get rid of the ball, then that's kind of a win right away as well. Because if they get rid of the ball, you're now putting the ball in a person's hands who's not the primary ball handler, not the primary decision maker. So if we get the ball out of the point guard's hands because we picked him up, great. A lot of times the point guard keeps the ball, and when they keep the ball, we want to try to do three things with our pressure. The first thing is we want them to be paying attention to us so they can't survey where the pass ahead is, or they can't dribble up the floor freely. The second thing is we want our pressure to take away their ability to listen to the coach, to hear any adjustments, hear any play calls. The third thing that we want to do is we want to keep them from flowing into their half-court offense seamlessly. We want to disrupt them. All of those things, those three things, help us wear out the point guard physically and mentally in the transition defense game. So when we get into our half-court, now we're applying pressure, but it's pressure that we've worked on and that everybody, it's not just one guy doing it in the full court, it's all five players doing it depending on where a pass is made or what adjustment the offense has made to try to get their offense started. But it's really important to know that our half-court principles don't change when we go in the full court. We just extend them. So on a missed basket, we want pressure on the ball in the half court. We want pressure on the ball in the full court. We want help side in the half court. We want help side in the full court. We want to force baseline. We want to keep them on 1/3 of the floor in the half court. We want to do that in the full court. So the principles stay the same, and I think that allows your team to play a lot harder, a lot more aggressive. They have more confidence in each other, more confidence in the system, and more confidence in the coaches because they know what to expect. No matter where we are on the floor, if your responsibility is to pick the ball up after a missed basket, the rest of the team has responsibilities that mimic what we would do in the half court. We're just extending it a little bit further. You don't have to be super athletic to do it. That's kind of a misconception sometimes, is that you have to be super athletic, and you don't. The more athletic you are, certainly you can do more things. But as long as your players understand positioning, they understand how athletic that player is compared to them, then they can still pick up, and they can maybe not wear the point guard down quite as fast, but they certainly can keep them out of a flow in the offense. They certainly can keep them having to adjust and to know where you are defensively. So those things help us flow from our full court transition defense into the half-court defense. And so, Coach, I hope that helps you out. Maybe it's something that gives you a little food for thought. You can see how you want to do things and see if there's an adjustment there that you want to make. But that's a thought that I have for you today. So whether you're seeing this on my website at coachmattdennis.com on the blog, or you're getting this on a social media, I'd love for you to put in the comments or send me a message and let me know exactly what you do in your defense. How do you transition? What are some things that you found to be effective? So, Coach, leave me a comment and let me know. And until then, go in the gym, get your players just as good as you can, and have a great season.